AITA for not causing drama when someone took my seat? Have you ever had something that was kind of unofficially yours? Like a favorite chair at work or that one parking spot that nobody ever actually claimed, but everyone knows it's yours? Well, this story is exactly that, but it spirals way beyond reason. This is a story of one comfy couch, a group of competitive parents, and a whole lot of misplaced outrage. Let's dive in. Our storyteller starts by giving us some context. They have ASD, autism spectrum disorder, which sometimes makes reading social cues a bit tricky. And that becomes important as this story unfolds. Now, their children take part in a sport that's hosted in a big hall. And this hall, it's not designed for comfort. The chairs are practically medieval torture devices, the kind that make your back scream after a few minutes. They're stiff, they're cold, and probably bought in bulk from a supplier that hates the human spine. But then, a beacon of hope. A few years back, a kind-hearted family donated a lounge, a real, honest-to-goodness, soft-cushioned, gloriously squishy three-seater couch. Not only was it plush and perfect, but it became the throne of the hall, the seat everyone dreamed of, but few ever dared to claim. People fought over it, literally. Epic paper, scissors, rock battles were waged, says our storyteller, with the victors sitting in comfort for 45 minutes, while people around them crumpled up, twitched, or spasmed in the horrible chairs. And eventually, the lounge wars ended. As kids grew up and families moved on, one remained, our storyteller. The last of the lounge lords, the undisputed lounge queen. They didn't claim the couch out loud. They didn't block anyone from using it. It's just that nobody else seemed to want to sit there anymore. New families came in, saw her sitting there every time, and just assumed it was hers. For a while, all was well. Until one day, everything changed. Our lounge queen arrived later than usual. And to her surprise, someone else was already sitting on the couch. She didn't flip out. She didn't glare. She didn't stake her claim like a territorial cat. Instead, she walked up, smiled, introduced herself and her child, and then quietly took one of the back-breaking chairs nearby. Totally calm, totally normal, or so she thought. After the event, a group of parents came up to her, looking like they were ready for battle. Why did you let them sit there? You should have told them that's your seat. They stole it. They can't get away with this. Wait, what? She was baffled. She pointed out the couch isn't hers. There are other seats. It's a free space. No one owns the couch. But apparently to these parents, that wasn't good enough. Turns out all this time, they'd been tiptoeing around the couch like it had a nameplate on it. Not because she claimed it, but because they assumed she'd get upset if anyone else sat on it, even though she'd never said anything like that. She didn't realize everyone thought it was off limits. And now, they were mad at her for not making it clearer that anyone could use it. In fact, one parent was so upset they even complained to the coach about it. Imagine that. Hey, coach, someone didn't get mad when another person sat on a couch. Can you do something about it? It sounds ridiculous, but it doesn't end 3. The new lounge game begins. Now it's become a thing. A new competition has begun. Parents are showing up earlier and earlier, racing to claim the lounge, not because they necessarily want to sit there, but just to prove a point. Some of them even flash her smug looks when she walks in and sees someone already sitting there, like they've won some secret battle she wasn't even fighting. Still, she doesn't react. She's genuinely not upset. But that's only making things worse. She asked one of the parents what's going on, and their reply? As if you don't know. They accused her of doing all this for attention. Now she's left in total confusion. She never made a fuss. She never told anyone they couldn't sit there, but somehow not reacting made her the villain. And now she asks Reddit, am I the arsehole? Please tell me what's going on because this seems really stupid to me. What's really going on here? Well, let's break it down. This isn't about a couch. It's about perception and how people invent rules in their heads based on social cues, real or imagined. The other parents projected a territorial image onto her, even though she never actually acted territorial. But because they wouldn't feel comfortable sitting there week after week, they assumed she wouldn't either. So instead of just asking, they built up this idea that she was secretly guarding the throne, and that made her the villain in their eyes. And when she didn't act the way they expected, no passive-aggressive comments, no drama, it short-circuited their whole narrative. Now they've shifted the goalpost. Why didn't you tell us it was okay to sit there? Why aren't you mad that someone else is sitting there? Why aren't you playing our weird game of unspoken politics? In the end, it's a classic case of drama-starved people creating chaos out of thin air. So what do you think? Was she the AH for not making a fuss? Or is this just a bunch of parents overthinking something way too hard? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And hey, if you've ever been the owner of an unofficial seat, desk, parking spot, or even microwave at work, let us know how that turned out. Until next time, stay comfy and maybe don't trust anyone with lounge access.